Ladies and gentlemen, my name is D Blokhani, your host on It Don't Happen. Let me officially welcome you to this fortnightly podcast section where we bring people with different experiences of life onto the show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So our special guest today is such a special one. He's faced with series of emotional abuse, psychological abuse, also get betrayed by someone he loved so dearly. In accordance to the scripture, let no man split apart what God has joined together, because God created the organic union of these two sexes, and no one should desecrate his heart by putting them apart. Things are happening, and if you don't know, you don't, unless you're being told. On today's It Don't Happen, our guest today is a complete entertainer, comedian, and he spread his tentacles around Nollywood, showbiz to be precise. An entertainer, a a comedian. Allow me to introduce to you Mr. White, aka James Williams.
Hello, my name is Williams James. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, and I'm based here in Lagos. I'm an entertainer, an event planner. I've been into this industry for quite some time now. I have been into acting, officiating. I do MCs, and I train people on voice training. I do voice training. I was born and bred in Lagos, Surulere precisely. I have lived in Lagos all throughout my lifetime. I grew up in Lagos, but in the midst of people who are actually looking somehow bad, good, ugly. Grew up in their midst. But I decided to give myself a kind of lifestyle that will not mingle my destiny. On this program, I'll be sharing with you my experience.
You can never, you know you cannot make it. You can never, you know you cannot make it.
Jesus.
I never hear wetin dey happen. The man wey sponsor all the whole Nigerian musicians go Grammy for America. In the verse,
Jesus.
he say he wan refund.
Voila.
You funny?
What's
part of it? Na military man.
Jesus.
Wicked. He say need refund. ASAP. You know funny, oh. You know, and you know go funny. Thank God I don't sponsor anybody, oh. But wait, oh. Who got sponsor Arasta?
I used to Nativa Savage, oh. She said they asked for refund.
Not for my people. Not for my people.
And they don't even first reach there. Inti say na first come, first serve. As in first reach, they just give am Grammy like that. They even give am chair for front, oh. They give am chair for front.
Not for my people.
For say that boy, no. If I don't perform for there.
Why are you guys laughing now? I've been about to do a sponsor Nigerian artists go Grammy Award. We don't come win. Even Kiss Dan yourself. I say for Playland, oh. That Playland. Wait, they dance twerk.
Hey, Baba, wait. Oh. That Kizana way you talk, don't go there. Oh. They disrespect that boy for this entertainment industry. Now that boy go first win that Grammy next year. Next year, Kizana all the way Grammy. I beg.
Those boys no feel win. They no feel win. They want to no feel win.
Hey, voila.
Wait. So, see, I need my refund. I can't spend that kind of money to sponsor all those Nigerian artists to Grammy. And you can't refund me. Look, I need my refund.
Get off.
I
I am still standing on it. I need my refund, though. I need my refund.
Not for my people.
Well, definitely, I am a single, old young man, as you all can see. And I'm sure most of you will be wondering at this age or at this look while I still say I am single. Well, there's a reason for that. But it all started this way. And that is why I am here to share with you the crisis and my experience in my marital affair.
Yes? Hold on. What else?
Oh, good afternoon. Are you D-Block?
Yes, I'm the block.
Oh,
But I don't know you.
there's no problem. I'm Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Yes, please.
Okay, how can I help you?
Please, can I come in?
Come in. Okay, come in. Be free.
Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. White.
Yes, please.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. White.
Oh, yes.
Mr. White. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I've been studying. You know, I got first class back there in university.
Oh, you've been studying?
Yes, I have a competition. I need to, prepare.
D-Block,
Yes.
you're not spiritual enough. You are not. But let me tell you something. Do you know that you are free contesting? Yes.
How do you know?
You are free.
We are three.
Yes.
We are three.
Now, take a look at the first contestant.
Wow.
The first contestant visited a herbalist.
He's my friend, though.
I know. To shock you again,
Okay.
look at the second contestant. Look at her. She is also visiting the Queen of the Coast. And you're here. You're studying.
Abba, well, I don't know any herbalist. I don't know any queen mother.
You don't need to know a herbalist. Neither Queen Mother. D-Block,
Yes.
look at that. What's that?
That is my Bible now.
Oh.
I take it to church every Sunday.
Do you know that that Bible is the secret to every man's success in this life? They are spiritual. But if you take the word of God serious, where it will give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then your eyes will be open to the hidden treasure. D-Block, a word is enough for the wise. I take my leave.
Thank you. Mr. White. Mr. White. Not dream. Mr. White. I'm on a dream. Wait, oh. Hey. Amy.
Do they sleep?
Amy.
That competition, if na only one person, na me dem go pick. E sure for me die.
Where you go?
Wetin concern you? See, guy, that competition, Allah, e sure die, not change am. Na we, na me get am. Wetin dey do you? E sure for me die. Yeah.
Mr. White. Bible.
Yes, I'll see Jesus. Yes, I'll see Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Well, it was at first very, very interesting and lively. I felt I was going to have the best marriage so far. And funny enough, it was in the church. I'm a music director. I actually was in charge of the praise worship on that fateful Sunday. I did my normal worship like I used to my Father in heaven. But somehow, because of the experience I had then in Abuja, a very bad experience when it comes to relationship, I had to share it with my pastor, because I know having a mentor, a pastor as a mentor, is one of the best things that could ever happen to anybody in life. So I decided to share my past experience. And he sat me down and then he encouraged me. I was happy. At the end of it, there was a sister also who was being introduced to him by his pastor friend who is based in Kwara State, Ilorin precisely. And I was like, okay, because I've shared my past relationship with my pastor and how it ended up very badly. So he decided to encourage me that because a friend of his who is also a pastor that brought a sister from Kwara who was also as a devoted Christian came in. And then my pastor decided to link me up with her on the fact that she is also a Christian and a believer. I decided to listen to my pastor because I believe he will never want to lead me astray. So I went to the sister, we got talking. And after doing that, I introduced myself and I told her my intention because I was no more a child. I was not a child anymore, in my 30s. So I decided to hit the nail by the head straight. And after telling her, she looked at me and then she laughed. And she didn't say anything, but she said she was going to get back to me. The following week, because I used to work in a shipping company known as Team Oceans in Apapa, I was still in a lower level, not until during that week, the owner of the company called on me and congratulated me and said, I have been promoted. I was happy. But I decided to give a testimony in respect of that. Of course, who will get such a news and want to keep it to himself? So I decided to share the testimony. And funny enough, the sister was also in the church. And after the testimony, the following morning, which was Monday, I had to go back to work. And funny enough, I was asked to go with a ship because of the product that was coming then. Right there in the ship, I got a message on my phone. And that message was from that sister I talked to about getting married to. Guess what she said? That she had a dream. She had a dream. And then what she saw in that dream was that she found herself in the midst of people who don't speak the same language with her. Because she is a Yoruba woman and I from the eastern part of this nation, Nigeria. So when she said that in the message, when I saw that in the message in my phone, well, I was excited that she has finally accepted my proposal. I couldn't wait for me to go down from the ship because of the news. I was so excited. If you were to be me, you would have done the same thing. When I got down from the ship, I didn't even bother going to the office. I rushed down to her house with the joy in my heart that somebody has finally accepted my proposal. When I got there, we were excited together. But I didn't know that something else was going to happen.
Who do you open up?
You expect visitor?
I don't expect anybody.
You know.
Now you invite me to come this house. Who invite me? This one can't be my invite. No. Wait, you see anybody? I don't see you, but I just hear strange movement. You said you hear them now. I see breeze, pass us, breeze. No, really breeze. No, blues. Good. Strange woman. Go check.
When I got to our house, we were both excited. And after that, we decided to fix the date for our marriage because our courtship lasted only for 3 months. Just 3 months. We didn't really take time to know ourselves very well. Though she took me to some of our elder sisters, introduced me to them, and they were excited. But deep down inside them, it wasn't as I saw it in their faces, because they wanted her to marry from her tribe. Yet, who cares? I believe the same God created every tribe. And why would I be worried about that? So, we fixed the date for our wedding, and we wedded.
Fast. Motor they come. Baka fast. Sorry, eh? Pele, sorry. Pele, sorry. We'll soon get. Oh, that side is motor come out now.
See young boys of nowadays. Make they carry load. You dey form bodyguard.
Oh, that side is motor come out here now. You want to press up with your motor? Go now. Go. I bet, babe, come here. Follow me, guys. Don't mind now. All these big men. You want to press up with him vehicle? I go buy my own car. Yeah.
Imagine.
Don't mind that stupid man. He wants to oppress us with his car. I'll buy you Tesla at my time. Let's go. See this one, oh. You don't get the phone for your woman just carry back for head the waka. You know they even shame. You forget say today na Lovers Day, Valentine. Nothing wey person no go see for 2024. Wetin be your own? Na your babe? Why no? I just wan live this life. Oh. Drunkard, morning drink, afternoon drink. I don't know you for this. I know you for this well. I bet no.
Wait, Chief. What did I do you now? What did I do you? Why you carry my babe? Stay Valentine? Huh?
You dey there, they form bodyguard. Eh? Your babe they carry heavy load, the waka. You dey form bodyguard.
Jesus.
You know even they romantic. I beg. Leave the babe for us where they romantic like this. Now we sabi handle am.
Why? What happened?
But babe, this is not what we planned.
Babe, I'm sorry. I don't need your protection. I need the support.
But I'm sorry, I beg, I'm sorry. Biko, I'm sorry.
Chief, he has apologized.
Even if
But you're not romantic.
people, I don't my peace.
For Funny enough, I was still living with my parents, even at that age, in my middle 30s. And we were both excited. After the wedding, when everybody was about leaving, the family decided to follow us to our house. But she was so smart enough to tell the family members that where the husband comes from, that they don't immediately go to their own matrimonial home after wedding, that they have to put up in their parents' house for 3 days before going to their matrimonial home. And the family members accepted, and then they said, well, it's okay. I was happy. I felt that was the beginning of the best thing that could ever happen to me in marriage. But I never knew the worst was yet to come. Well, we got to my parents' house. My dad vacated his room for me and my wife to stay. We were there for 3 months, getting to the 4th month. My wife's elder brother, who is based abroad, America precisely, came to Nigeria, to Ibadan, while we were in Lagos. And he put a call across to my wife, asking my wife to come and see him in Ibadan, without even calling the husband or notifying the husband. Well, I got to know when she was preparing to leave to Ibadan. She didn't even tell me at first that the brother called to tell her something of such. Not until when she was preparing to go to Ibadan. And when she was about leaving, I asked her, sweetheart, where are you going to? Yes, you respond. My brother called me and asked me to come to Ibadan. Will I reject that offer? Somebody who lives all his life in abroad and came to Nigeria and called on me to come to Ibadan. Will I say no to that? If you were to be in my shoes, what would have been your response to such? Well, just because I didn't want to have a crash marriage, I saw my father and my mother live together till their old age, and they were still together. Because I already made up my mind that I was not going to have a second wife. That no matter what, I will do all my possible best to make sure I secure my marriage. But the response she gave to me got me somehow. In fact, I have to tolerate her. She left Lagos to Ibadan. Even all the time she was in Ibadan, the brother never called. I just have to well, if that's the case. She spent close to 2 weeks in Ibadan. I was like, how would my wife stay away from the husband for close to 2 weeks without even having a remorseful mind that she just newly married? Well, I had to go to my pastor and then talk to my pastor about it. My pastor put a call across, and then I spoke to the brother. The brother said, well, he doesn't know that he only wanted the sister around so that the sister could help him do 1 or 2 things at home. That even to an extent of putting on the generator for him. That in America there, that they are not used to things like that, and they don't do such. My pastor had to call me and then calm me and said, well, no problem, just tolerate her, which I did not long ago when she came back from Ibadan. We were together, gisting happily. All of a sudden, her phone rang again. I asked her, who called you? Not until when she mentioned to me that she was once a secretary to one engineer. And I told her, you never mentioned this to me. How come you didn't tell me you were once a secretary? Well, that actually was not my business. But I just wanted to like secure her because we are both married now. She's my wife. So I have to know things, aware about where she goes to. My wife surprised me again. She stood up, went into the bedroom, had a bath, dressed up. And when she was about leaving, I called her, I said, sweetheart, are you telling me you're going to see the engineer that called you? Why was the engineer not in our wedding party? She said, it's left for the engineer. If he decides to come, fine. If he doesn't want to, it's fine. That's left for him. It's none of our business. That she needs to go. I didn't want her to go, but she forcefully left the house. The moment she left, I sat down. I started asking myself questions. Is this the kind of marriage that I want to live in? She never called me until when she came back late night on that day. When she got home, I asked, why did you have to keep this late? Guess the response she gave to me.
Oh, babe, you're the best that has happened to me today, Valentine. Thanks for coming around.
Today's Valentine's Day. What's that?
Nothing. Where do you want to go?
I would love to go to a hotel and Sheraton. Yep.
Sheraton. Okay, let's go to Sheraton. From Sheraton, we'll move to a hotel.
3 minutes.
Serious?
Yay!
That's my baby.
Things say they wise.
So you will go freshen up. I'll take my bait. We'll zoom.
All right.
That's my baby.
You be mumu.
And I get this baby. I just cash you. I don't promise Valentine outing today. Oh.
What I try to
This be. I'll develop now. I'll give her number.
You don't know now.
Baby! I just left you a few minutes ago. Baby?
Yeah, sweetheart.
What's wrong?
I don't understand. You're shaking.
You're shivering, oh, seriously.
Yeah, just.
Today is wow. Okay, well, let me rush down to the pharmacy and see what I can get for you.
Thank you. That's why I love you. Thank you.
Mumu, babe. She won't dull my action. Huh? Baby, what's up? Are you at the venue? Give me 5 minutes, I'm coming. Thanks for coming around.
Oh, this is so sweet of you. Honestly speaking, I can remember the last time I went out for such a Valentine gift.
Wow. And I promise you, you won't regret today. Bana!
Good afternoon, boss.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Airplace Club of Bengali Containers.
Pleasure.
What can I offer you and your guests?
Oh, okay, let me just have the menu. Then I'll get back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey. Babe. So, what we are going to do today being Valentine's Day, feel free to take anything you want. I'll pay.
Oh, this is so sweet of you.
Thank you.
Honestly speaking, I don't really think this is necessary for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I really don't want to rush. All I really want is you.
Wow. You want me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so exciting. And I promise to be your sweet one, the pink rose, your floral babe. Above all, I'll be a gentleman. It's all for you.
No, I mean, they show love.
Sorry, please.
You don't say never show me love for your house friends. No.
Okay, landlord, do the car. What are you going to do for this week?
Thanks in the day now.
But if I think you don't go for house.
You refuse to show love for me. You never show love for your house friends. Show love for me for you.
You don't say I get this. You don't go for me for house.
You say you need to show love. Wow, your house and see the home. Show me look for you. Now, Valentine video with this. Barman! Barman, give me one. Give me one Azu tequila.
Ah! Nothing, just nothing. Are you fine?
Wow, the drop na my good tenancy bill. The drop na my good deposit for house.
You're a fool. What am I trying to say?
Sorry, Gary, for that breaking transmission. So, what are you taking for today? You don't find anything?
I think I'll be going for a plate of steak.
Plate of steak?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lovely drink. I like that. Okay, would that be all?
Nah, I'm cool with that. Baby steak.
Okay. Waiter, 1 ace of spade, please. So today is going to be a memorable day for you and I. A lovely day to remember. And
Oh, I'm so sorry. My chuchu baby is here. I have to go.
You what?
My chuchu baby is here. I have to go. I'm
Yo.
sorry.
My baby, my baby.
Chuchu baby.
Let's go.
hey! They don't read me, oh!
I forget something.
Wait.
2 plates of import.
It's none of my business. What? None of my business. Ah! Well, I was bad. I was bittered. I was bittered. Seriously bittered. And all this while, all the same, I still tried making things work out. Being an entertainer, an event person, an MC, many a times I go to anchor programs, I anchor weddings, I anchor birthdays, housewarming. But because I wanted to be transparent to my wife, every money I get, when I bring it home, I give everything to her because I believe that the wife is the rightful owner of the house. But the fact that I'm the husband, I'm the head of the house, I just have to be transparent to her. I will give her all the money I had and made that day. The little she will give me from it, I'll be fine. But I didn't know my wife has been saying so many negative things about me to her family members, bringing me down, rubbishing me, telling the family members that she has been telling me to use my certificate and go to work like every other people who work in the office, who collect salary. But I told her, I said, before I got married to you, I've been working with this, but I later found out something that I know, and I know very well that I know how to do, of which I was doing it, and the money was coming. But even if the money wasn't much then, but at least it was still something for us to manage with at home. And my wife still wasn't contented. Every morning she wakes up with nagging that I am supposed to be in the office. And she'll be comparing me with most of her friends, which I told her that I don't like me being compared, but she will never listen. I love my wife. And I don't know that she was having a different thing in mind. My wife would go to an extent of doing things secretly without even telling me. She went to do a secret marriage register with somebody I never knew of. It was even a friend of hers who called me to tell me what my wife did. Well, I summoned courage as a man because I wanted the best. I tried all I could. Because of what she said, I decided to start looking for a salary job. Because of my experience in the hospitality industry, I worked in a hotel when I was then in Abuja, and when I came to Lagos, I still got a job in a hotel. And based on my experience, I now decided to listen to her. I now went in search of a job. I got a job in a hotel. And when I got the job, because I wanted her to be happy again, I just wanted to satisfy her. I now decided to talk to the accountant of the hotel that every of my salary should be given to my wife instead of me. I called my wife to meet with the accountant, and we agreed. At the end of the month, when my salary is being paid, my wife will come and get the salary. And after then, it continued for a while. And we had an accommodation issue. After when I lost the job, because the wife of the hotel, the owner of the hotel, came into the hotel with her own management staff and decided to lease us off. But because of that, I couldn't get anything doing. We could not pay accommodation. The landlord had to ask us to leave the house. And because the elder sister has a building somewhere in Shagamu, I asked my wife to go stay there with my girl because we had a daughter there. I asked my wife to go live there, and I will do everything possible within my reach to get another job. I went into a search. I searched, and I finally got another hotel job. MM is the hotel name. That's MM. I got a job as a manager. Guess what? The interview was scheduled for 11:30 p.m. midnight. I called my wife. I said, how can an interview be fixed for such a time at this hour in Lagos here? I was really expecting my wife to say something good that will give me a kind of rest of mind. But guess what my wife said? My wife told me that I am a lazy man. If I don't go for that interview, that she doesn't care what happens, that I need to be in that interview. Even after telling her the interview was scheduled for 11:30 p.m. at midnight, she said I have to. Well, just because of the love I have for her and what I said when I newly got married, that I was never going to have another wife except my wife. I went for the interview. We sat there for like 1 hour, 12:30, before the owner of the hotel came. We were 6 in number. Funny enough, I was the only one that was picked for the post of the manager. I got the job, started. First month, second month. The hotel owner came, called me to his office. I thought he was going to say something good, and I was ready to share the good news again with my wife. Guess what he said? That I should tell all the other management staffs that we should be preparing to go to Okija Shrine in Anambra State to swear an oath. An oath for what? So that money will not be stolen. I was weak. I always like doing one thing. Whatever information I make sure I tell my wife first. I put a call across to her. I told her this is what the owner of the hotel said, that we should be preparing to go to Okija Shrine. in Anambra State to take an oath. My wife, guess what? Guess what she said? I respond. She said, and so, is it a new thing? Will you be the first person to go to the shrine to swear an oath? I told my wife, I said, have you forgotten where we met? We met in the church. I was a music director. I was a choir master. We do gospel. What does this going to a shrine got to do with us? My wife insisted. She said, you have to go. I was shocked. I said, are you encouraging me to go to the shrine to swear an oath? She said, yes. Hey, God. It now came, it was dawned on me when I started asking myself this question. I was asking God, did you really give me this wife? Was this the woman I was believing you for? If it truly was you that gave me this wife, why would she encourage me to go to the shrine to swear an oath for what I don't have any business with? Because of that, I decided not to. I disobeyed her once. I decided not to. My wife got angry. She took me to every of her family members and started telling them that the husband she married to is lazy, that the husband doesn't want to work. All the husband wants to be doing is just to be going to weddings, holding microphones, and be dancing like a stupid man, like a drunkard, like a naughty idiot, and so that making people laugh and then making mockery of herself. At the end, he will come back with peanuts, and then he will feel he has brought in money. And after that, the opportunity of traveling came. That's the elder brother called the two of us on phone. And when I was asking us that he needed one of us to come to America, that there's an opportunity there. I sat down with my wife for the fact that we decided to be transparent to ourselves. I sat down with my wife and I said, with this opportunity, this is your elder brother, your blood. And I'm sure being your brother, it would even be better for you. You will have more advantage than myself. So instead, I would prefer you travel while I stay here with our children. Then we already have 2 girls. The first one at that time was 8 years. The second was 5 years old. We both agreed. And then we went to my pastor, and my pastor sat us down again and talked to her. I said, this traveling you're traveling to, this America you're going to, remember, it's for the good of your family. When you get there, do everything possible you can to make sure you bring your family to America. She agreed. The day she was about going, I escorted her. I came back, beat the girls because we were so close. Took them to school. My wife was in America for a year and I was still with the girls, taking care of my girls because the closeness was much. My first daughter was 8 years. My second daughter was 5 years. I said when my wife traveled to America. 2 years after, there was nothing. I didn't hear from her again. Not until when one of my church members, who is a female friend of hers, came to me and told me that my wife said I should take my children to her place. I said, my wife told you this? Why? Does it mean I'm not capable of taking care of the children again? He said, because I'm a man. They are girls. And I'm always giving excuses that it will be better for me to take them to her place. I rejected it. A year after, her cousin that I never saw on our wedding day came. Only God knows how she traced where we were. But it was my wife who gave her the direction, the description. She came, sat down, laughed with me. We all laughed. And my girls were like, Daddy, who is this? We don't know this person. I said, never mind. She's your mommy's elder sister. She's Big Mommy. I actually told them that this is Big Mommy. But all this, I was just doing it not to create enmity between me and my wife, just to make peace reign. I never knew she was having something else in mind about this marriage. I didn't even know that my wife has even mentioned it to one of her friends, saying that she has backed off, that this marriage is not even her plan, that her intention was to just have children and then move on with her life. They were there with Big Mommy. And Big Mommy said she wanted to take them to her place that my wife sent her. Big Mommy called my wife, video call, and I asked her, did you really send her to come pick the children? Just to confirm. She said yes. I said, why? She said she's a nurse, the husband is a doctor, and in case if anything happens to them, they'll be able to take care of them. Oh, God. I was bad. Felt bad. I followed them to their place. Got to the house, to Big Mommy's house. My children were still acting strange because that was their first time. And when they saw the children, they were like, Daddy, stay with us here. Stay with us here. But I didn't even know how to put it to them or what to tell them about how the mom, my wife, how she has rubbished me before her family. And they didn't see me as nobody. I just said, no problem. When time comes, I will be checking on you guys. I'll be checking on you on a daily basis. I slept in the house that night. The following morning, I went back. When I was about leaving, my girls were crying. My girls were crying. I felt bad. I felt bad. Like I was abandoning them. I summoned courage. I was leaving. I was shedding tears. The look on their faces kept me worried. I was crying. After a while, I kept checking on them. My children, when you hear my voice from the gate, it's as if they should jump the gate. And the moment they see me walk in, they will both jump on me. They will jump on me, and as if like I should not even leave them again. When we'll sit to gist, and the things I used to buy to bring to them, when we sit to gist, sometimes my daughter will call me aside and say, Daddy, when are we coming back home to stay with you? Daddy, we want to stay with you. We're tired here. These people are not treating us well. These people are maltreating us. This woman calls me all sort of names. This woman said I'm a witch. This woman said I'm a thief. This woman said so many things. I just have to make them see reasons why they should stay. I have to keep encouraging them. I said, no, don't worry. All these things will end one day. It's just a little time. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry. I'll be checking on you on a daily basis. Many times, I'll skip most of the appointments I have. Appointment that will take me for 2 or 3 days for a shoot. just because I don't want to stay a day without going to see my children. Each moment I visit them is like I shouldn't leave them again. The last I visited them was my daughter. She felt sick. And as a result of wanting to follow me back, I told her, your daddy will always be with you. Your daddy will always love you, no matter what. Your daddy will always check on you. And I keep encouraging her, praying for both of them, that nothing will happen to them. Nothing bad will happen. I didn't know all this while that my wife has been planning with her cousin to fly my daughters abroad to join with her. A day to the Easter day, the Easter Monday, which was on Sunday, I went to visit my daughters. We played, I bought them things, we played like one family. We talked, we laughed, we left the house, we went outside, we were gisting. They both sat on my legs, we were gisting. On us, unknowingly to them too, that their mother has planned to take them abroad through the cousin the following day. Because if they had mentioned it to them, they would have told me. And they never mentioned it to them. The following morning, my wife's cousin called me and said, that they're taking the children out but for the fact that it's Easter Monday, that they want to take them out to go and have fun. I didn't know they were taking them straight to the airport. My wife could have such a plan without my notice. Taking my children behind me to the airport to board a plane. Oh God. I was excited. I said, okay, if that's the case, no problem. I was just waiting for the evening of that Easter Monday for them to be back home so that I will quickly rush down to at least have the little time of Easter celebration too with them. I was just preparing to go. I never knew they had already taken them to the airport that night. My wife she never called me on video call before, ever since she traveled abroad. We only do voice call, and normal calls. The Easter Monday in the evening, around 7:30 p.m., my wife called me in a video call. When I connected, I just heard her say, surprise. I was surprised. What? The next person I saw was my first daughter. I said, what? Is this Ella with you? She said, surprise again. My second daughter, Helen. The way they sounded was, they were not even too happy. I couldn't ask further because of the unannounced surprise. I was shocked. I was weak. I couldn't shout. God, my wife. Well, I kept mute. I just said, okay, surprise. That's good. The following day, I decided to call her to ask, why would she take the girls? Why would she plan such to travel with the girls through the cousin without me knowing? My wife said, well, it's not a big deal. My wife telling me that it's not a big deal. What does she mean by that? It's not a big deal. I was shocked. This is the 8th years now. My wife left me. She doesn't call. I've been doing most of the calling. She doesn't call. And even if I send her messages, she hardly responds. Until when my pastor sat me down one day and said, my brother, you need to move on with your life. Your wife has moved on with her life. I doubted him. I decided not to. I still kept to myself, hoping that one day she will call me to tell me that she has given me a doubt that she has not, like people made me believe that she has moved on with her life. I waited. When I finally made up my mind that I think it's high time I move on with my life, because I couldn't stand it anymore. When I sent a message, she didn't respond. So I decided to move on with my life, because I noticed that my wife's family never regarded me. They looked down on me. They talk less of me. They make mockery of me based on information my wife has been feeding them with about me. So right now, I am single. I'm single.
Block apps. You too much. You too much. My phone the ring. Hello, Amaka. Oh. Eh? Oh, you enjoy her yesterday. Amaka, you not gonna kill me. Don't worry, I gonna give you another one. Send me that one. Don't worry. Okay. Amaka, hold on. Esther. Oh. Okay. I give you well. That block apps, they cause Sam. Esther, don't worry. Tomorrow like this, by this time tomorrow, I go come give you better. You know what's in the color now? Better. Okay. Oh, Esther, hold on. Nah, I no won't pick this call again now. Look at cut up. I go talk to una later. My people, una say block herbs. Na better herbs medicine. In case you will be woman, when you get vaginal odor, that thing where they in between your two legs, where they smell somehow. If you take them, just put 10 spoonful of it inside any kind of milk. Drink them. You go just see the thing go just clear. Bam! Even when your guy put nose there, won't give you head. He go they laugh. And those of them when they get menstrual pain. You see block herbs? Once you just take 10 teaspoonful, drink them. The time when your menstruation go come, that monthly visitor, you go just silence. You no go even feel any pain. So you go just be like saying a Red Sea you dey. But for bros, we be say una erection. You know they come quick. If you take block herbs, no the person go tell you. You could just say as the thing go they do. Jangileva Ekomoto. Not before only that one, no. Like una we be men, una know they feel sabi, una know they feel this sexual thing for body. This medicine go help you. It go help you block herbs. It go help you. We be say if you drink her like this, your body could just do like You get like say the ring you bell of sexual healing, sexual healing. But I go recommend una both men and women, not a small pikin o, both matured men and women. If you know so una get any kind of sickness, disease for body, blood herbs na make una take the original herbal medicine where they cure every form of major disease, sickness for body. Blood herbs na you.